Mr. Speaker, tomorrow is Early Childhood Educator Appreciation Day. A way we can show appreciation for early childhood educators and the kids and the families they serve is by supporting the childcare centers with stable, sustainable funding. Because whether it's ECEs or parents who will be counting on daycare spaces to be there when they go back to work or as they are going back to work, Ontarians need to know that affordable, high-quality, not-for-profit public daycare spaces will be there when they need them. But closures and low enrollment are taking their toll on centers, families, childcare workers, and our economy. Can the Premier tell families how many childcare centres in Ontario are currently open and how many are closed? Thank you, Speaker.
As of last week in this province, 95% of childcare operators are opened, helping, supporting working parents in the province of Ontario. 95% are open in this province because they have the guidance supported by the Chief Medical Officer of Health. They have the funding supported by the province and the feds, providing an historic investment. And not only that, Speaker, in the midst of this pandemic, the federal minister, Minister Ahmed Hussein, and I announced a one-year extension to provide stability of the federal-provincial childcare agreement, early childhood agreement, to ensure the sector knows with absolute clarity we will be there for them, as we have from the very early days of this pandemic, ensuring that they have the operating support while they had fewer children within their care. We are doing everything possible, recognizing, as the member has acknowledged, the importance of childcare to get women and men back into the labour market. We are firmly committed to helping childcare operators reopen, stay open, to support our economic recovery.
Mr. Speaker, any working family with young kids know how essential daycare is to ensuring parents can work and kids can get high-quality, affordable care. That is why New Democrats have fought for licensed, high-quality, affordable, not-for-profit childcare for decades. This pandemic has thrown this into sharp relief. It's not just parents who know this is more essential now than ever. In September, the Ontario Chamber of Commerce highlighted the fact that a recovery will require ensuring childcare can, and I quote, weather the pandemic. Now, so I ask again, how many spaces, not centers, how many spaces have closed since the pandemic, because we're hearing otherwise, and what will the minister do to reopen them? Thank you, Speaker.
Well, Mr. Speaker, as the member will acknowledge, the supply and demand of our childcare sectors is an important element that needs to be acknowledged. If there are fewer parents requesting the service, therefore there will be fewer children within childcare centres. And while we accept that parents, especially while they work from home, may have different arrangements and requirements for the care of their children, childcare centres overwhelmingly, the critical mass, the vast majority, north of 94% and roughly 95%, have reopened. And why is it that they have done so? Because the government has provided them with funding each and every step of this pandemic. We just announced an additional $230 million infusion in our childcare operators. But, Speaker, when it comes to the affordability of childcare for the end user, for the parent, we introduced in this House a childcare tax credit, because after 15 years, respectfully, in the former government, we had the most expensive childcare in Ontario.
Response?
And yet the opposition, when having an opportunity to support 200,000 working parents, they voted no. And I would hope that they will continue to reflect in the forthcoming budget about how we can make childcare more affordable, more accessible for parents.
Thank you very much.